name is Annie Woodbell, and I am a social worker, speaker, and active community member. I'm using this YouTube channel, Mental Health Toolkit with Annie Woodbell, to offer some helpful skills, resources, and activities to help you build on your mental health toolkit. This phrase, mental health toolkit, is used in the behavioral health field as a way of describing the skills, talents, abilities, and resources that people already have and can acquire to strengthen their mental health and to buffer their mind and body for the inevitable challenges and difficulties in life, to care for themselves holistically, and to engage more effectively in their relationships. The first skill set I want to talk briefly about today is called mindfulness. Many of you have probably heard this term and maybe even engage in mindfulness practices. Many of you maybe have heard of it but don't know how to engage it, don't know exactly what it means. So I want to talk about that today. And then next week, I will teach you a very specific mindfulness skill. There are many mindfulness skills you can learn in order to improve your mental health and add to your toolkit. A man named Jon Kabat-Zinn, who is a mindfulness guru and expert in the field, defines it this way, that mindfulness is paying attention on purpose in the present moment non-judgmentally. I like to call it the 3 P's with no judgment, or the triple P's with no judgment. So we're paying attention on purpose in the present non-judgmentally. Some crucial elements of mindfulness practice include paying attention to your 5 senses, so what you can hear, what you can smell, what you can taste, what you can see, and what you can feel. Whether it's just feeling the temperature on your skin or actually touching a surface around you. And then finally, it's paying attention to your thoughts, your emotions, and your body sensations. A part of that definition is being non-judgmental. And the flip side of that, of the same coin, is we are judgmental. It's natural to be so. When we start noticing our environment and our internal functions, we will start noticing our judgments kind of loud and clear. We'll start seeing how we view something as good or bad, right or wrong, what we should or shouldn't be doing at any given time. And when we are mindful, we notice those judgments and we let them go, or maybe put them aside for a period of time and revisit them later. We start paying attention to what is actually happening. We might notice ourselves thinking something like, I should be exercising, or I should exercise today. And that word should is a judgmental word. A mindful response would be, I have the thought that I should exercise, or I should exercise today, or I need to exercise more. And I'm going to let that go and come back to that later. In this present moment, so one of those P's, in this present moment, on purpose, as I pay attention to what's happening right now, I might notice that my heart is beating fast or slow or medium. I might notice my stomach feels full or empty or sick. I might notice a feeling of anxiety or calm or confusion. I just notice. I just name it for what it is. I stay in the present and I start noticing maybe things outside of myself. I may notice my bed isn't made today. My bathroom has toothpaste caked in the sink. I might notice when I walk into my kitchen that it smells like spaghetti. And I might notice the desk in my front room has been cleared. That's being mindful. I'm not saying it's good or bad, right or wrong. I'm not proud of myself or not proud of myself. I'm just noticing. The great part of mindfulness and why we need it is because it helps us calm down when we're anxious or having a full-blown panic attack. It helps us engage more effectively in each present moment with ourselves, so we're kinder and gentler and more compassionate towards ourselves and also other people. We're slower, we're more patient, we see them more fully. It helps us complete tasks more effectively. If I'm just paying attention to this one thing in front of me, I'm going to get that email done, I'm going to get those dishes done, I'm going to clean that closet out more effectively and more efficiently in that moment. It calms our brains and helps us use our higher brain centers, like our prefrontal cortex, which allows us to have empathy, which allows us to problem solve more effectively. and it calms other physiological centers of our body so that our brain and our body and our nervous system works more completely together. So I'm going to challenge you this next week to practice that first set of elements of mindfulness. You choose what set you want to do. So you either can start paying attention to the 5 senses, just taking 1 minute out of each day to take in what's going on around you with your 5 senses. So with your smelling, touch, seeing, hearing, tasting, okay? Or you can start paying attention for 1 minute every day to just your thoughts. What's going on in your mind? And try not to judge them as good or bad, but just what are they? Your emotions, again, 1 minute each day to pay attention to those feelings that are showing up for you. Or body sensations. By that we mean sources of tension or discomfort, sources of calm or feeling at ease, or more neutral sensations. Just what are those sensations? So choose the senses, your body, sensations, feelings, or thoughts for this next week. And just take 1 minute each day to focus on one of those areas. And then we will come back next week and I'll teach you a new skill. Thanks for joining. Always, as you learn and practice new skills, be kind to yourself.